Hi folks, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick update of the current status of the house right now. Right now it's about mid-May, and so far a lot of progress has happened, and we're looking at finishing sometime around July. So far, as I'll point out here in the video here shortly, let's see, we have finished the wood floor, these windows right here, a new door, insulation throughout the house, sheetrock, bathroom has been installed, the pantry foundation and the floor has been put in place, and then some work right here in the casita has taken place as well too, such as the foundation for the shower and the toilet, and started to remove the windows. So again, if you're new to my channel, thanks for watching. This is a rather extensive renovation of this Akiya that we purchased in rural Japan. It's built in 1975, and we paid approximately $36,000 based on the yen rate at the time. We purchased it in August of 2022, and so far the renovation started around November of 2022, and should be done hopefully in July. All right, thanks. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe, share, and follow us along as we complete the renovation of this house, and then further work in the area and just basic rural living in Japan. Okay, so as the construction renovation continues, the tatami room ceiling has been removed now. This is where the loft would be. And the other day, Kayak-san informed us that obviously, this has been a concern from the beginning. There's not much room, and we don't expect it to be like a full-size bedroom or anything like that. Again, it's just a loft for the little ones, but it's going to be a hanging loft. I am not exactly sure how he's going to do that, but I'm not worried. I'm sure they'll come up with something creative. This huge beam here coming across the house from side to side has been exposed, and another one right here in the middle of the loft. Just gorgeous. The woodwork, that rustic look that I absolutely love. Still have some of the writing from the construction, which I don't mind at all. I like it. It gives it character. This right here is the side of the bedroom. As we're laying in bed, we'll be able to see that right there. And then again, right next to it will be the loft. Right here is the tatami room, adjacent to the engawa. There's only one engawa. For those that are not familiar with an engawa is like a walking corridor in the older houses, like a kominka, a real kominka. It would pretty much wrap around the house or a good portion of the house. This house here had one on each end. So one right here and one over here on this side. You can tell by this beam that was right here. But because we are extending, what basically remove those walls and making the living room bigger and the dining room bigger, that has been removed, but that's okay. Another progress is the walk-in closet. So pretty much right here where I'm standing is where the couch will be, and right in front of us where the TV will be. I think it was a real nice big size TV will fit right there. As I lounge on the couch around here, looking towards the fireplace and the kitchen. Choco spent the day at Hiroshima today, going over additional plans for the kitchen. There is a dispute between the kitchen maker and our maker. We want the cedar siding around the island and the shelves of the pull-out drawers, I should say, in the kitchen. The maker in Hiroshima, we really like the maker. They make like a stainless steel top, custom made. However, we do not like the presswood siding. It just does not go. So they came to an agreement that the maker in Hiroshima will make the island and the framework, and they will use this cedar siding similar to the floor for the kitchen island. So that was a little dispute back and forth between our carpenter Kayak-san and the builder. And so I guess they came to a mutual understanding. As we make progress, we're making sure that the electrical is as accurate as we want it. We're adding receptacles to each end of the island. That will be pretty much right here. Right here on the right will be a refrigerator, obviously, and then the sink and whatnot. And then the sink, what I wanted, a little bit bigger window so I can look out. And right here to the left, well, this will be a door. This is the door to the pantry, but the pantry will be from the corner all the way up to here and about 2 meters or so outwards. And that's pretty much gonna be like an extension to the kitchen. There, we hide all the stuff that normally just accumulates on our counter, because we're not the most organized people in the world. We start with good intentions, and then that quickly goes out the window. So right here, there used to be a sliding door that has been covered and insulated. And because of that, the sliding door was added here. We chose the glass that does not see through because this little area, let me open this. Because this little path right here in front of us is kind of a public path, even though it's our property, but it's public. So people walk by, and so we just wanted to have this type of glass. That's the size of the pantry. And this old carport, obviously I'm gonna clean it up, paint it, remove this ugly ceiling, and this is going to be my outside kitchen. So I think it's really cool. It'd be adjacent to the dining room, and so I should be able to cook and stuff like that right there. All right now is about 6 p.m. or so. I was doing some burning, so I got to go head home. But again, this beautiful sun coming in. Yeah, so in the craft room, they have installed the sheetrock on the entire ceiling. And also wood floors, but however, they're covered up right now. Right here, we're gonna have the white shikui, which is gonna cover this mud plaster. But this wood right here will be exposed. And over there in the far corner is where the half bath will be at. Coco and I a minute ago were just discussing how the placement of the furniture. So what we're thinking right now is pretty much what we had planned all along, that in this far corner over here is where her L-shaped sewing desk will be. And right here in the middle, and actually through that where the electrical cord is at, there's going to be like an island work table, kind of the size of this sheetrock there. A little movable so that she can lay out her quilts or whatever she's working on. Right here where this other piece of sheetrock is at, we're looking at like a love seat type of couch at Nitori, one of the local places a minute ago. And right up on the wall is where she'll have a TV, so she can watch TV from there. And then along the wall right here, this area right here is where she have her other knickknacks and stuff like that. Yeah, this here is where the toilet would be. Before, the toilet was tucked away over there, divided, separated by a little wall, and then there was a sink over here. Tore down that wall, Now it's going to be one big little toilet, I guess. And then we ordered a like a ceramic sink that will go right there. Moving into the shower. Here in Japan, the showers are kind of like this kit that you get. And it will be in this area right here. May 13th, something, they're doing some sort of work here, May 13th of 2023. All the exhaust, the electrical, and everything is in place for that. This right here where the plywood is at is where the exit or entrance to the laundry room extension will be, followed by double sinks on this side right here. So if you're familiar with the typical Japanese bathroom layout, is that you will always have a separate toilet from the sink, and then right next to it you will have the shower room, and then normally you will have the washer and dryer in this area. We wanted to have a separate laundry room and not necessarily have it in there, so that's why we asked for a little extension going out with a little some windows, so a little bit of sunroom, but then that little extension will also have a door so that we can hang clothes. All right, so this little extension right here is what the laundry room will be. When they originally came and they built this little section right here, and then when we were looking at it, I just kind of made a comment, so a little small. And then the next day Kayak-san called us and said, if you want, we can extend it a little bit more, but you won't have much room to get behind this ugly wall right there. So we figured it'd be better to have a more bigger laundry room, which is more convenient than the inconvenience of being able to walk back in here, which the only time I'll ever do it is when I need to come out here and clean. And yes, I need to pressure wash this wall. So he came back and made it a little bit bigger. But right around here is where there will be a door coming out to this area, to this side of the house. Over here around the corner is where the sun hits most of the day, so that will allow the laundry to dry nicely. Another criteria that we had from the very beginning is that the entire floor would be flat throughout the entire house. No steps, no ledges, no nothing like that. To include going into the closet right here, the shower room, and the bathroom, and the laundry room. And here in the corner is where the fireplace will be. And then from here, while we're cooking, you should be able to look at these beautiful beams, all the exposed beams, woodwork throughout the house, huge windows. Obviously, we need to do some improvements on the outside, but even just now it looks beautiful, minus that porta potty. Yeah, once we get the little man cave out there cleaned up and fix the siding and paint it up, and then the little casita, the guest house right there, have some pretty planters and stuff around it, and then just really nicely out there, it'll be really cool. I think even the friendly tanuki that we have that lives around here that I've seen, I was here the other day taking some pictures and whatnot, and I see the little tanuki walking down here. Poor thing, looks like he has mange. I don't know if they're known for having rabies or anything like that, but a tanuki, and I'll add a little bit more in the description, but they're basically like a raccoon dog here in Japan. And actually, I will show you here in a minute our little ceramic tanuki that we have out there that was out in the backyard, and I rescued him and brought him over here to the Japanese garden side. And I have him over there pulling guard duty like a good soldier.